With multiple resort towns nearby like Sun Valley and Ketchum, this small town might not have as much glitz and glamour as its neighboring towns have, but I believe that there is far more character and a much warmer atmosphere here. In my opinion, this is the most welcoming and least pretentious community in the Wood River Valley. Welcome to Hailey, Idaho. Hailey has a nice little downtown area with restaurants and shops that you can poke around in and explore. The downtown area has changed multiple times through the years because of major fires, each reconstruction leaving its mark on the town's character. It seems like with all of the money in the area, Hailey's downtown area has fewer empty buildings than similar towns of its size, making it feel more alive than some small towns that I've been to. Perhaps that is also because there is a larger permanent population here than in the neighboring resort towns. Locals who care about the town they live in. It feels like Hailey has put a fair amount of effort into making their downtown area a positive place to be. To understand what a community is today, you have to look to the past, and the past here goes way back. As a summer home to Native Americans, this area has been inhabited in some fashion for thousands of years. By 1865, following the fur and mining trade, settlers began to call this place their permanent home. One of the miners that moved here was John Hailey, who, after purchasing land here, named the town site after himself. By 1881, this was already a county seat. However, it was originally the county seat for a now-defunct county, Alturas County, which was larger in size than modern-day Maryland, New Jersey, and Delaware combined, which even at that great size was not the largest county in Idaho Territory in those early days. As the area grew in population with mining towns popping up, the need to split up Alturas County grew apparent. After much debate and multiple reorganizations of the county lines and names in the area, Hailey would continue to be a county seat of the newly created Blaine County. Today, Hailey continues to be the county seat of Blaine County with the largest population of any town in the county. The county's business continues to be based out of this somewhat humble-looking courthouse, which was originally built as the Alturas County Courthouse in the 1880s, with the county jail in the basement. Built in a simple Italianate style with brick walls over a raised cut stone foundation, this building may not be considered very grandiose by today's standards, but when it was built, it was supposedly the most expensive building in all of the Idaho Territory, built at a cost of over $40,000. Many of its original features remain still today. Hailey isn't just an administrative city, though. As a city that claims to be a supporter of the arts, Hailey is also home to the Liberty Theater, which has some pretty famous connections as it was restored in 2002, thanks to efforts by actors Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. Plays, musicals, and events of various kinds are held here regularly throughout the year. Hailey had a role in shaping the literary arts as well. One of Hailey's most notable residents was poet Ezra Pound. Born in 1885, his childhood home is now the Sun Valley Museum of Art. Ezra Pound would go on to be one of the most prominent modernist poets of the 20th century, helping to start the careers of other writers such as Ernest Hemingway, Robert Frost, and others. Though his later years were controversial with his pro-fascist views, he is still regarded as an important figure from Hailey's history that helped shape the 20th century literary world. Speaking of history, the Blaine County Historical Museum is located here in Hailey, which was unfortunately closed during my visit despite being within the open hours listed. A shocker to my usual viewers, I'm sure. Anyway, the museum has a unique claim to fame, which is that it is supposedly home to the second largest collection of political campaign buttons and memorabilia in the United States, second only to the Smithsonian. I suppose I will have to wait until my next visit to town to see the collection myself. With access to the Sun Valley Ski Mountain and the nearby Rotorun Ski Hill, fly fishing, hiking, and biking trails, Hailey offers a welcoming, less pretentious place to call your home base for outdoor activities than its neighboring towns if you're visiting the area. We'll see you next time somewhere else down the road.